Antarctica. This place completely blew my mind, and being here changed my perspective on life completely. Through this video, I'm going to tell you why and how, but simply, let's get started at the beginning. I started most days how I usually would. I'd always do a run on the treadmill just to maintain my fitness and my training for boxing. But I remember this day particularly because this was the day we first arrived in Antarctica, and this was going to be the day that I first would step foot on Antarctica. We arrived here at Palmer Station, the American base. What a place this was. It was my first time actually experiencing what it would be like to live in Antarctica, and surprisingly to me, it was a lot different to what I expected. It was a lot smaller, but everyone was friendly, and the vibe was just really nice. They made it as comfortable as they could. I suppose this proves to you that you can have things, and you can live in a certain way and get comfortable with having limited resources. Through my whole time here, I enjoyed the stunning views. This was the first time I stepped foot on Antarctica, so I just couldn't get over the fact that I was here, as you can see from my excitement.
You can probably tell by my face it's rather cold. The ship's just arrived at Palmer, which is the American base in Antarctica, and obviously this is my first time here, and Jesus Christ, it is absolutely amazing. I mean, when we first tied up, we were come over the top and it was dark and freezing. I looked around and I could hardly see anything, and as soon as the sun came up, seeing all these mountains, I was absolutely blown away. But yeah, this is the US base, just 76 degrees south of the South Pole. So yeah, we're quite far down, and we've only got limited time here because we've got to get a cargo lift before bad weather comes in. But you know, just got myself a t-shirt, so yeah, gonna go have a little look around, see a bit more, and that'll be it till the next one. Gotta say, it is absolutely stunning, and been working on the day at first, incredible, and yeah, but we're still keeping to routine. What a place.
My first day, as you expected, I spent a lot of time just staring out at absolutely everything I could see, and a lot of people joined me on that as well.
So words can't describe how beautiful this place is, you know. So here they got a hot tub. Apparently around the corner there's a penguin glacier right down the end. Matey's in the hot tub. Yeah, just trying to make the most of it as we are here, you know. Hello.
You alright?
You want to come say hello to the camera?
Hello.
Shit, oh, it's not facing you. This way, come around this way.
Hello. I'm getting in the hot tub.
You're getting in the hot tub.
You getting in?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I'm right. Otherwise, the thing.
A lot of the crew members have been here before, but they also shared the feeling of what it was like to first come here. Every view on the way out was stunning, and I've been at sea before, but looking out at the ocean here was completely different. So this was the time where I really got into the nitty-gritty of things. This is what separates this job to most jobs I've done at sea, and this is what inspired me to become the best sailor I could possibly be.
Anything I'll do to help you, Joe?
You're alright, mate. I'll talk you through it if you want.
Yeah, please, yeah.
Basically, because we're out of the water, you've got to use fresh, so that's what the earmuffs are for. If we run it without any water going through it, then we'll fuck the engine and we can't use it.
Yeah.
Right, the next thing after that is pick a fuel tank. Is it full? In this case, yes it is. This engine is a two-stroke, so you've got a mix of petrol with oil.
Right.
So it's 50 parts fuel, 1 part oil. Right, the next thing you do, Joe, is around the other side.
Yep. I've seen this before with the headphones.
the next thing you do is, if you're going to remove fuel from this tank, you've got to open a vent.
Right.
If you don't open the vent, the fuel will remove and it will start to suck up.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like when you put your mouth around a Coke bottle and suck it,
Yeah.
it fucking crushes.
Crushes, yeah.
So that vent has got to be open.
Right,
Otherwise,
okay.
you'll get away from the ship and it will cut out.
Right.
Right. Next thing is this clipped in? Yes,
Yep.
it is. Audible click. Hear that? Is this one clipped in? Yes, it is. Right. There's fuel in the line, so this should already be hard, which
Yep.
it basically is. If there's no fuel in the line, or if I just do this, then when I pump, fuel will come out.
Right.
Right, so just for the click, make that go hard, and then you press this 5 times. 1, 2, 3.
So you're basically
4,
bleeding
5.
it in now.
You're bleeding it, but you're also priming it.
Yep.
Right. Then you pull it over slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Make sure it's in neutral, and then it should start. Just watch yourself.
Yeah.
And then when that water's coming out, indicates that the cooling water is going through. Right? At that point, if you pull it once and it starts, that's great. If you have to pull it 5 times, that's fine. I primed it before I told you to do it, so there was extra fuel, which means it was rich smoke to start with. Just get it warm. There's 2 more things you need to do. When you press and hold this, the engine will cut out. If you just press it, it will misfire. Yeah? Right, which means that that's working. Right, this kill cord, I'll do the same thing. If I take it out and leave it, the engine will stop. If I just...
Right.
So it's proving that it works?
It works, right.
There's
And
2 ways to kill the engine?
Are you wearing that as the driver, yeah?
Yes, you will, yeah. Let's get it started.
One thing I learned fast is that there's a lot of things new to pick up, especially in this sort of environment. And doing boat work in this environment was something I've never done before in my life. We were going to explore bases that haven't been touched for years. Stepping out into the ice in one of those small humbers is something that most people wouldn't imagine doing, but I done it. And I wanted to get involved as much as I possibly could.
Yeah, does it go
Even though I was
here,
new,
Joe?
I wanted to put as much effort in as possible. So helping out the guys and showing keenness
Just above the
was the best thing you could do in this situation. I had limited experience with boats, but I didn't let that stop me. I wanted to show the crew that I was ready and willing to work,
Okay, mate.
so I did anything I could to get myself out there.
Okay, so that's water on. You want to make sure that's open?
Yeah, vent's open.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that clicked on?
Yep.
Yeah, that one's clicked on as well.
Yep. Check
Right,
that.
okay, so pump that up till it's hard.
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, next thing, you've got to prime it.
Press that 5 times.
Yeah.
5 times press.
Right, okay, so if you stand over on the outside of the engine there.
Yeah.
One more thing, when you're out in the water, if this isn't on here, see, if that's not up, that's down like that, you can pull it 100 times, it'll never start. Alright, so you'll have that moment where you're like, oh, fuck's sake,
Right.
I forgot it.
So you need to put that in first.
Yeah, put that in.
Yeah.
Right, that should be on start,
Yeah.
which it is.
Yep.
So now if you pull it over slowly a couple of times,
Okay.
just slowly, that's it, couple of lumps, and do that again. Right, that's it, okay, bring it back in. So see this bit, pull it from here, not from here. Alright, so from there, as hard as you can, don't let go. And again. If you hop in the boat, right, nice firm pull. Take your glove off. Alright, try that.
go.
A lot of the operations you do at sea can be quite dangerous, and launching and recovering boats is probably the most dangerous you could do regardless of the environment that you're in. Toolbox talks and looking after each other is the main thing that keeps you going. It keeps you safe and it keeps you alive, and I say that quite literally. A lot of people have died or been severely injured or never worked at sea again because of boat accident, especially boats like this. But this crew were so competent, and I felt so confident straight away that we were in good hands. And as soon as we stepped in the water, my excitement lit up again. Going to barren islands, seeing places that haven't been touched for so long. And this is my first encounter of wildlife in which you would see later on. There was one base that we went to, but my camera died, so I never got a chance to film it. But what you will see after this is very similar to what I did catch on that first shot of the camera. First time stepping in the boat is always quite exciting, especially with the possibility of being able to drive it as well. There's usually always a 3-man crew, and in this case we had a 3-man crew and an observer. So 3 altogether, 2 work in the boat and 1 to observe. Observer's job was to check the islands to make sure it was environmentally safe, especially for the wildlife. The first island we went to was an island that is solely inhabited by penguins, and it was called Emperor Island. The reason why it's called Emperor Island is because a few years ago an emperor penguin was found on it. So we just needed to go and check to see if there was any more, or check that there was any there at all.
As far as you haven't got an audience.
They've had enough of me. They told me for the last 7 months.
Yeah, all good, mate.
I think everybody's ready for big naps on the ship, you know.
The water was absolutely freezing, and as we were going full speed because we had limited time, it was all splashing in my face. But again, first time doing this, so I enjoyed it, and it will definitely not be the last time either. As you can see, I arrived at the island looking for the penguins, and I did actually spot some, and I will show you the ones I spotted later on in the video. It quickly became apparent to me that boat work was my favourite. This is where I felt most alive and most adventurous. And any opportunity I got to get in the boats, I did. The job itself is exciting, but this was a whole new level, and this is why I wanted to get this filmed and show you guys what it is we're doing out here, what we do to protect the environment, and what we do to look after the environment, and to make sure that the inhabitants that is here in Antarctica are treated and looked after nicely. BAS as a whole, the organisation, its whole job is to look after the environment, especially down here. The environment of Antarctica is so barren and so protected and so special that it constantly needs to be looked after. Now I'm moving on to the evening, and this was a mission like no other. We went out to explore a base that hasn't been touched since the 70s, and I managed to go on this mission. Again, being part of the boat crew and removing some oil that's left over from a few years ago, and just checking that the structures and the buildings were okay. This was a really, really exciting evening. It was great getting out there.
Fucking sick.
They sort of went.
They went straight. I think they went
round the bow. Because I'm not seeing.
Can't see any light either.
Are they ahead of us?
Oh, what, just dead ahead?
Yes. It's an hour and 20 to get to
Stanley.
Out a little bit. It being a bit deeper, maybe the swell won't hit it quite so much.
When it came to boarding the island, it was quite difficult. We had to find a safe spot to board. And the worst thing for a coxswain is not having somewhere to disembark the crew on board.
Yes.
So we needed to make sure that we found a safe spot. So what we did is we pushed up full throttle onto a rock, and then the crew would embark from there. And any people that were working on the island, they had to remain in contact with us at all times, so radio us if needed for any medical evacuation. But their main purpose was to search the huts and to make sure that they were safe and to lubricate the oil. Me and the rest of the crew members stayed on the boats.
It was over there. I think.
Should I get there? It's like on the point.
Yeah, the only thing is that's separate, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, if you walk there,
Just trying to make sure you guys don't have to get in the water, that's all.
I mean,
Looks like, I don't think your suits are completely proof, are they?
no. They'll float you, but you will get wet.
Yeah, just watch
They'll
out.
keep you afloat, but you get wet.
This is so fucking cool.
I mean, there is a beach over there that we could go on.
Dude, you've got a spare bag as well.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll need one. I'm fucking
No,
roasting.
I'm fine.
I'm good.
I'm perfect.
You're not just... No, Velcro.
Might be right. Cheers, mate.
Sorry, man. Anyone needs anything, I've got it all, right? I've got hand warmers, everything, so just shout us.
Cheers, mate.
Anything
What
to
we're
mask
going to try and do is we're going to go bow onto the rock. So,
And we'll jump off from...
no, don't leave it until I say so.
Right, okay.
Just want to see what it looks like. It's just a swell.
Better get my foot off that bed now.
Once you're off, you just head up, watch out.
It'll be a little rough.
Will, I wonder if it's worth getting the bags on the boat and bringing them over.
You climb up onto that little rock there. Just be careful, it's very slippery. So just help them as they
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Keep your high.
You right, Nev? Help her, mate. Make sure
Yeah, but we'll need to put the bag in front. I found the plastic. Some of the metal.
You come in. Yeah, just let go of it.
Enough for me to jump off, mate?
Hang on.
Yeah, because we've had a bit of a breach. I'll go again. Yeah.
Now with everyone safely boarded, we had the opportunity to drive the boats. Driving these boats was something I wanted to do from the moment I stepped in it. But I gotta say, navigating through the ice was quite difficult, especially in the areas close to the island. There was more ice on approach. And it was quite strange, with Antarctic water, you usually go through periods of ice absolutely everywhere, or ice absolutely nowhere, with heavy snow or heavy rain, or just calmness and stillness. The ice would determine the weather what we could do. Usually the main ship, the RSS David Attenborough, would break through the ice to get to certain locations. These boats, they worked well in the ice, but you had to go after them slowly. Obviously, if anything touched the propeller, it could cause damage to the boat. So you were never going full throttle, you're always taking it nice and slow as you travel around. During this bit, we were looking for other areas in which
No
we could
problem.
board a bit more safer,
Yeah, that's fine, mate.
but we couldn't really find anywhere more suitable.
Yep.
Grab that there.
Luckily for us, they managed to locate the oil, so me and another AB named Paddy brought the oil back onto the boats. And the idea was to take these back to the ship before exploring the bases ourselves. After this part of the mission, me and Paddy took all the boxes, took the bags and the oil cans, and brought them back to the ship safely, where they could be disregarded when the ship arrived back in Harwich.
You do their life jacket.
Then we had a chance to explore, and this is where we first saw penguins for the first time.
Yeah. Should we take one bag at a
As you
time?
will see.
Yeah. I reckon we'll drag both down.
Yeah.
A wee bit. We'll stop these up before.
Yeah.
Then we'll do one at a time.
Yeah. They both going on your boat, are they?
One on each.
Yeah. Right.
Alright, mate.
Yep.
Just nice and easy.
Yep.
Oh, this one's heavier than the other one.
Is it? There's a big rock there we can stand on. Yep.
Right, back up.
Yep.
Right, water me and Will's boat.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
I'll keep holding onto the boat so there's another way. Yeah, just chuck it in down there.
Do you reckon it'd be easier if one of us gets in? Pulls it up?
Yeah, drag it in. Do
Do
you want to do that?
Yeah.
Right, 3, 2, 1.
No, Captain, I'll help you. Yeah. Is that alright like that?
Yeah.
Are these alright like this for now, Captain, or do you want to rearrange?
No, that's fine, dude. Fine.
Okay.
You stay in this boat now.
Okay. Are we heading back, are we?
Yeah, we'll head back to the other land. Okay, when you're ready, Paddy, if you can push us off. We'll transfer you to Joe out there.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I mean, I can walk round if it's easier.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. You alright, Paddy?
Yeah. Alright, Bo. Yeah.
Yeah, bin bag.
You could just chuck them out there.
Yeah. So you think should be there.
The blue ones?
Yeah.
I think they've already took them, you know.
I think you've already taken them, the blue bin bags.
Say again?
You've already got the blue bin bags, I believe.
Yeah, very nice one.
Once we'd done the important stuff, I had a chance to drive. So here we go. This is me driving the boats in Antarctica for the ice for the first time. Let's see how I go on.
Have you driven an outboard before, Joe?
Sort of, yeah.
Right. The first thing is, when you change gear, leave the throttle all the way off.
Yep.
And then use the gear lever to
Yep.
go astern and into forward. So you see there, it's got, that's where you are now, neutral.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
when you lift it up, that's it. That's in astern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So
go
you
backwards.
you can rev it up, go in astern.
Oh.
Yeah. And then put it back into neutral. Just neutral. That's alright, don't worry about it. Right. This thing, we'll lock that down
yeah.
so it won't jump up. We'll just go into that space a little bit, have a little drop.
Okay.
Turn that way.
Sorry.
That's alright, just push until it that way. That's it. Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big swell. Look at that. It's quite cool, huh? Yeah. Wow.
That's incredible. That's mainland Antarctica. But it's barren as anything.
Go ahead, Tom. He said there are some small paint cans that aren't on the list, but they look fairly rusty. Should they come out?
Captain, would you mind if I had a look at that tank?
Yeah, what I was going to say is, should we, I'm happy to stay with the boats, because this beach looks alright. Do you want to go and have a quick look at those buildings over there?
Yeah.
I can look after the boats, and just take a torch and just see if you can find any oil or anything.
Okay.
Don't take ages, because then we need to come back and go around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Mate, this is so cool, bruv. After a drive and a bit of communication with the captain, I managed to get myself ashore. Me and Paddy wanted to go explore this base. According to what people were saying on board, this base hasn't been inhabited since 1973, and there was a barren tank that we wanted to take a video of. But unfortunately, my camera died when I got to that point. But I still managed to see it. It was incredible.
Yeah.
But the first thing that I noticed as soon as I stepped on board, or stepped off the boat, was the fact that there was a group of penguins just waiting for me there. Getting in that water was quite freezing, and I remember suffering at this point. So, if I remember rightly, I had to sit down and had to clear the water out of my boots, because even though I had 3 pairs of socks on and had a wetsuit, I could still feel the freezing cold all the way through my boots. And this was quite normal in Antarctica. You found yourself either going through experiences of really, really warm and hot because you've got too much gear on, to freezing cold within a matter of minutes. There was never a telltale sign on what you were going to get, and you just had to ride the wave, quite literally some points. But I loved every single minute of it. Not a day went by when I disliked being there.
Are you guys alright?
Yeah, let's go for a quick walk. Don't be too long, like 10 minutes.
Okay. Did you want to do a swap over?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Let's be back in 10 minutes.
Okay. Mate, my feet are freezing. Yeah. Let's go then, please.
Have a look. Look at the lads.
Yeah, they're cool, aren't they?
They don't give a fuck at all.
Let's go have a look. You said you want us to go look for oil?
Yeah.
So cool, aren't they?
Oh, fucking roasted.
Oh yeah, mate, my feet are fucking freezing, bruv. It's like pure ice, isn't it? Let's go take a quick look around then. Yeah, at least we had a chance to get off. But better not piss him off, huh? We'll go up to these buildings and then turn around, shall we? So that is mainland Antarctica. Oi boys, do you know that? That's mainland Antarctica over there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's mental, isn't it?
We've seen a massive bit of ice carve off the glacier not long ago.
Really?
Wow.
Honestly, it just went poof, and you just seen the water go fucking.
Wow. Let's go and look in there, shall we? Mate, it just looks so fucking freaky, doesn't it?
Paddy went to take a walk up, and we enjoyed this part. We wanted to try to get inside, but I didn't realise that it was all locked. On this base we found multiple different sheds. It was an ex-British base, so it was quite easy to follow around because most of the bases are the same. But there was all sorts of
Only
stuff
if we had
left
that
behind.
crowbar.
What was crazy to me is how barren it became, and it
That's
felt
the
like there was
science,
someone
that.
watching you everywhere.
It's crazy.
It felt like we weren't supposed to be there. And being in another man's environment, or being in an environment that we shouldn't have been in,
Hi guys. So that's mainland Antarctica, is it?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the glacier bit that melted out, so this became an island.
Mental, isn't it?
Yeah, because this mainland goes right around
Yeah.
into that. That's another island there, isn't it? With a mountain on it. Yeah, quite mad.
Yeah.
So,
Should we sweep through this building then and see if we can see anything? Is it open?
you're in the right places.
Is it open? Is it open? Yeah. Oh, right. If only if you had that crowbar, mate. Ah, it's all boarded shut, isn't it? Fucking hell.
Fucking listen back. This
Yeah.
is unreal.
Asbestos.
Okay.
Should we go back, yeah? Just want to take one more look at that tank, if that's alright, mate. On the way back. Mate, this is just unreal, isn't it?
Like, imagine when the trees made that wood,
Yeah.
got cut down to when they were planted. Brand new engine for the tank.
Wow.
I reckon some collectors around the world will pay
After having a little
It's
look
still
around,
boxed.
guys, that was the end. We finished, and we went back to the ship.
Wow.
And that was my first time looking in the environment of Antarctica.
Mate, it's actually freaky as fuck, isn't it?
On to the next place. The next place was Rothera Station. This place was quite cool, a modern British base, and we had some members staying with us that night to have dinner with us. So I went for a little walk around with the cadets. It was quite high winds, but the next place was even cooler. Coming to the end of my trip, we explored this island and we ran a packed boat out so everyone can have a little look around. And this is where the beauty was just absolutely stunning. I spent a lot of time just looking out to the ocean and just thinking here, climbing the mountains and spending time with some guys. And what I will say is that this is when I really truly realised that Antarctica is truly a beautiful place to be. And it put me in the mindset of just appreciating life. And every view was just stunning. Every opportunity I got to climb, I would. And every opportunity I got to sit down and think, I would. And it made me really start to appreciate my life back home. And who and what I wanted to be.
It's been that we made it to the top. I found that a lot of these islands, but there's bases, they seem to have crosses on top of the hills. So it's good to know that God's with us. Look at the view.
What I realised is that I was quite a lucky person to have these opportunities to see places like this and to be in an environment like this. To me, the one thing that stood out the most was that feeling of just complete relaxation, and it's something that I will explore again. Until next time, I'll keep these Antarctica archives going so you can see my journey. See you again soon.